Dress are lighting up the sky. There's another family.
In the last year, I was a thing called the Queen's Life Guard, which is a horse guard in London. It means prancing around London in ridiculous uniforms, often for tourists, and you know, doing various ceremonial duties throughout the year. And it's an amazing old job, and not many people get the opportunity of doing it, so I'm very glad I did have the chance. The notion is that you're trained to be a leader. It's very much like being in charge of a band. And I inspect the band on the tour bus at 6 AM every day. And if it's not up to standards, they'll get out and do press-ups. I was already looking for a record deal in my time in the army, and I'd been playing these gigs and meeting people from musicians and other people from the music industry. And I knew that I had to push things along, because otherwise I was going to be unemployed and without any money. And I signed a deal with EMI Music Publishing. Then I flew out to Texas and played at the South by Southwest Music Festival. A woman came up and said, "Hi, I'm Linda Perry, and I have an independent label called Custard Records in Los Angeles, and I'd like to sign you out there. You can choose your own producer, and you can make the record you want to make." Her kind of offer just made complete sense, and that kind of artistic freedom was exactly what I was after. Back to Bedlam is a collection of very private songs for me that document my own experiences, life, being an individual, being a conscious human being in today's world, about you know, friendships and loves and losses and good times and bad. And but then again, I think we're all living on the same planet at the same time, and we're all trying to get through life. And so I think many people can relate to these songs, because we do generally have the same sort of hopes and fears and ideas of how we'd like life to go.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
I wrote it after an experience of seeing my ex-girlfriend on the Underground in London, and she was with her new man, who I didn't know existed, and she and I caught eyes for that moment, and you know, lived a lifetime in that small second, and I haven't seen her since. People always come up to me and say how much that song makes sense to them, how I think anyone can relate to having spotted a stranger and wondering what might have been. And yeah, I've seen someone propose at one of our gigs, got down on one knee and proposed to his now fiancée.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.